Okay, these are just some pieces of hard maple that were actually split a little while ago, meaning like maybe a month or so back. So they are quite hard. There is a little bit of pitting. These are just pretty much grabbed from a wood pile. So we're not judiciously going out and, you know, picking pieces of wood. You know, this isn't a feather stick extravaganza, if you will. Here. It's just to give you an idea what we're talking about when we're talking about these knives here. Many people for many years used to cut down the 7-inch or 7.5 inch, I forgot what length, but would cut down those Ontario butcher knives and make all sorts of different you know, configurations out of them, making Kephart style knives, drop points, all sorts of different things. This, I think, was a good idea. It comes, you know, decently priced. It's nothing that, you know, is too expensive or anything like that. You can still see some of the stamping on there from the process of where it's made. Now, as I said, these knives are fantastic when we're talking about sharpening in the field. I mean, they really are. All right, so let's see what we got here. Now, as I've stated before in a lot of my videos, when we're talking hunting knives for bushcraft, you know, are we expecting a knife to, you know, plain wood as well as a Mora knife? Or a, you know, Scandinavian ground knife? No, you know, we're not, obviously. By the same token, I'm not expecting a Scandinavian ground knife to, you know, do food prep in game as easily as this. Anybody who's ever done either of those tasks with a knife like this and a knife like a Scandinavian ground knife knows the vast difference in, you know, those two applications. But the one thing I've always found about a Scandinavian ground knife is it does sort of be a little bit of a one-trick pony for my use, okay? For my use. If I'm actually going to go out to do some real carving, I may not even bring the Scandinavian ground knife. I may bring an actual knife for carving if we're talking about actually doing some carving. If we're doing tent pegs, you know, anything like that, maybe some notches for, you know, some different, you know, campcraft, I don't need a Scandinavian ground knife for that at all. Really, you know, hunting knives is what I've come accustomed to and what I've realized that, hey, you know, these knives actually work very well. Now, I'm just standing up here, right? I'm just holding on to a piece of hardwood, standing up. No need to brace anything, getting my shoulder into anything. You're seeing how this is slicing this. There is, you know, great reason behind why a lot of old-timers had used your regular knives like this. They were obtainable, you know, right from the kitchen. They're butchering outside, whether it's, you know, chickens or whatever it is, all the way into the field to, you know, go camp or go scout. Wonderful, wonderful knife when we're talking about its ability to do a myriad of different tasks. And as you can see, it really, really just is gliding through this. As I stated, this is hard maple. So we're talking about a wood that, you know, is generally no joke. We're not talking about, you know, poplar, tulip poplar, you know, aspen poplar, you know, any type of soft woods, you know, bass and those types of things. Usually, you know, I mean, those knives are great for carving and doing those different things, but you know, I like the ability to not have to go out and try to find an exact type of tree with the exact amount of seasoning that I need and do, you know. So it's nice. You can use maple. You know, I found oak doesn't usually work that well unless you get the right piece. But maple, I find it is nice. It is really a nice wood. There's so much crafting that's been done with maple, from, you know, furniture to flooring and, you know, utensils and different things. It is a harder wood, obviously. But it seems to have nice grain to it. You don't get, it's not stringy or anything like that. It seems to hold together nice. So see here, with relative ease, we have this completely, you know, getting this completely feathered. You know, I usually like to make some bigger feathers down there towards the bottom. I like to light it here, and your feather stick, your feathers should be able to catch the stick they're attached to on fire. So what else I like to do is do a series of, you know, little things like that, make some angles in there to really catch that stick, as you can see. All right. So let's see here, you know, just right out in the open. Done, you know, relatively easy, I would say, with a knife that, you know, I guess people wouldn't coin as bushcraft, but bushcraft is a set of skills. It's not just one tool. And there's a lot of people out there that don't feel that they need to have a knife with such a specific grind that it hinders a lot of other tasks. Many people, like, you know, myself included, like having a knife that can do these things, still work with wood, still has some durability. We are talking, even though the knife is, you know, thin stock, we are talking about, you know, something that's durable. It is full tang. So these are other aspects that a lot of the bushcraft purists really, you know, like about their, you know, the bushcraft knife. It being full tang with a 90'd spine and of high carbon steel. Of course, we missed the Scandi ground part of it. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We'll have some more. Take care.